Do you guys remember when we did when I told you I would tell you the story and then you have to guess which hadith it is?
What?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Adam, okay, I'm gonna tell you two stories and two hadith, and you're
I know
supposed to.
about that, but I didn't know we have to guess the hadith.
No, you're not gonna guess the hadith. You're gonna guess which hadith goes with which story.
Okay. That makes more sense.
Yeah, you don't have to guess the hadith. No. Okay.
Because there are thousands, at least
Yes.
from what I know.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Okay. Okay, let's see. The first one, okay, one of you read one and the other read the other. Who wants to go first? Mm-hmm.
I'll go first.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on. There we go. Certainly Allah helps his servant as long as he helps his brother.
Okay, that's the first one. Adam, can you read this?
Okay, whoever takes care of a believer's need in this world, God will take care of him in the hereafter.
Okay, so these are the two hadith. Okay, let's move on to the stories. Okay, so for the first story, there was
I
this.
know this.
You know this? You know the story, or you know
Yeah, I
the
do.
you know
I
the
know
story?
I know the story.
Really? Can you tell it to us?
Yeah. Alright. So there was like I think a riser, but someone who
Okay.
dressed differently, who so no one could recognize him.
Yeah.
Actually it was a sultan.
Yeah.
So
If you can't remember,
and
you
there
can.
were two poor
Okay.
people.
Yeah.
And one of them said, "After I die, I will certainly go to heaven, but I shall not let that sultan go to heaven."
Yeah.
And the second person said, "Why wouldn't you want the sultan to go to paradise?"
Mm-hmm.
He said, "It's so cold out here. Well, he has somewhere warm to stay." Then the sultan approached them, wondering what they were talking about. And
Yeah.
they told him that they were complaining about the cold, I think.
Yeah. 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 Okay. What
And that's
happened?
it.
Okay. Okay, let me tell you the rest of it. Okay. So after the Sultan heard them, okay, he told, because he was walking around with his servant, okay, he wasn't alone, okay, and he told his servant, don't forget this mosque, like don't forget to like help the people in this mosque as well, and these two people that were just talking, okay. So after the Sultan left, after he went back to his palace and everything, these two men, the one that were shivering, they went back to they were called to the palace of the Sultan. Okay? And Sarah is here. Assalamu alaikum, Sarah.
She said Sarah not talking, which means she won't answer you.
Okay, okay. Nice. Okay, Sarah, even if you can't answer, basically what we're doing is, I don't think she's even, but basically what we're doing is I'm gonna tell you two stories and you're supposed to guess which hadith goes with it. Okay? So, anyway, what happened was these two men were called to the palace, okay? And at first they were so scared that the sultan wanted them, like he wanted to punish them, or they were called for something bad, okay? But then the person who they were talking to um told them that you're going to be offered food and drink and clothes, and you can even live here in the palace to stay warm throughout the winter, but there's only one condition for you to do that. And that condition is you have to, when you go to Jannah, and you will not try to forbid the sultan from entering Jannah, okay? And you will make dua that the sultan will enter Jannah with you. That was the only condition, okay? So that was the first story. Okay, let's move on to the
There's
second
one
one.
strange thing. If
What?
this was something, so if there's something strange, so
What's
something in life happens, and
okay?
that condition was in your life, and it can
Mm-hmm.
stop anytime if the condition wasn't right. Like they didn't do what the condition said. But
Okay.
this is different
Why?
because that's the end of their life, and he can't like just stop feeding them because that's the end of the world. That's it. So
It's not
that's
the
a little strange. So you can't stop feeding them. So it's
no.
like get it for free.
He's not gonna stop feeding them. He's just gonna keep feeding them and giving them more coke. The only thing they have to do in return is just make dua that he enters Jannah with them. That's it. Okay?
Okay.
It's not the end of the world or anything. Okay. Okay, let's move on to the second story. This one. Okay. There was once a man, okay? He kind of looked scary, okay? He was very big and like he looked scary, okay? And he was very poor and like he would sit on the streets and whatnot, okay? And no one ever wanted to help him and or offer him food or offer him like shelter in the cold. And so because they were scared of him and they were scared that he would make their children cry or he would scare them. Okay? S- Oh, okay.